All right, we're on Tamid Perak Aleph, Mishnah Dalet, fourth Mishnah in the first chapter of Mesechet Tamid. We're continuing to discuss the process of opening up the Beit HaMikdash. The guy who won the right to do Terumat Hadeshen, who he Terumat Mizbech. His job, he does Terumat Hadeshen. He does the Truma, the lifting up. The Harim, Truma, the Harim is to lift up the ashes from on the Mizbech. But they said to him, he's a hair. Be careful. Don't touch the kli, meaning don't touch the shovel that you're going to use to do the Terumat Hadeshen. Until you, the kadesh is sanctified, but here it means until you wash your hands and feet from the kiyor. The machta, the scraping, the shovel, is at the corner between the kevesh, between the ram and the mizbech. Let's just look at the. Let's read on. Kavesh at the western end of the ram. Okay, so we'll look here. Here's the kevesh. Okay, remember here is the west, so it's on the corner between the thing and the mizbeach. So the machta is right here. Right, that's where they would put it. Okay, in the corner, on the edge between the corner and the mizbeach on the west end. This is the west end. Let's go back to the Mishnah. Nobody would go in with him. He didn't carry a lamp. Rather, he would use the light of the fire that was burning on the mizbeach. They didn't see him. They didn't hear him. Until they hear the sound of the wood that Ben Katin is the name of a person, made a muchani for the kiyor. The kiyor is the sink. The kiyor is the water receptacle. That's a clean the Beit HaMikdash. And then they said, oh, the time has come. What is this muchani? So first let's see the Bartinor for a second. Ben Katin, that was his name. Shakoyin Gadol, Sha'asa muchani the kiyor, made a muchani. What is a muchani? Galgal asoved she'al yado mashak'in kiyor babor. It was a wheel through which they would immerse the kiyor in the bore, in the water well. Why? The water, if the water was left overnight, that's called lina. Anything that left overnight is pasul in the Beit HaMikdash. Anything that was sanctified in a service, in a vessel of service, like the kiyor, that becomes pasul at night, overnight. And if the kiyor was in this bore, in this well, the water wouldn't become pasul. So what is this thing? What is this muchani that they made? So let's go back to our 3D Beit HaMikdash. Okay, so if you look, this is the bore, the kiyor. Okay, the muchani is this sort of lifting pulley thing. Let me see if I can get it a little bit, go around. Right, this is the kiyor, and it's this pulley, and the muchani would go down. It would lower. Somehow it was like this pulley. It would lower the kiyor into the well, and then they would take it out. The guy had to lift it out and bring the kiyor out, and the water in it would be usable. I think I can find a different. I've seen a better picture of it. I did. Again, we're on the Machon HaMikdash website. Okay, you can see this is like a different image of the muchani, right? That it was this wheel, a pulley. Then the pulley lifted the kiyor out, and then they would do and then the water would not be pasul, and then the kohanim could wash their hands and feet. That kohen could wash his hands and feet. Let's go back. Okay, and then they heard the muchani. They obviously hear him lifting it up, and whatever they said, wash his hands and feet from the kiyor, from the receptacle. He took the silver shovel. He went onto the mizbeach. He moved the embers this way and that way. He scraped out. The mu'uchal means the consumed flesh, the consumed korbanot, the inner korbanot, the inner coals. He came down with him. He got back down to the keves, down to the from the ramp to the ground. Hafach panav l'tzafon. He turned his face to the north. Halach lemizrachot shel kevesh ke'eser amot. He went to the east of the kevesh 10 amot. Tzavar et hagechalim al gabei haritzpah. And he gathered these coals on the floor. Rachok min kevesh shlosha tfachim. About 3 tfachim distance from the kevesh. Makom shenonim murot ha'of b'dishun ha'mezbeach ha'panimi v'ha'amar. The place where they would put the crops of the birds, i.e. when they did mulikat, parts of the birds they would just remove. and the dishun and the chaff or the coals from the inner mizbeach and from the menorah. Let's look over here. Where is it? This is called the Beit Hadeshen. So it was 3 tefachim from the kevesh. He would go down the ramp, turn north. Let me see if I can see which way is north. Right. Remember, so he would go down the ramp. This is north. Turn back north. Go 10 amot. 3 tefachim. Let's go back here. That's where he would leave the stuff off, and this was called the Beit Hadeshen. And that's where he would come from here, bring it down, turn this way, and place the Hadeshen right here. We'll stop here. Dedicate. The story continues, obviously. We'll dedicate the learning. Remember me, my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak. Come on. Make it a great day.